Chapter 19. A School Mistress Indeed. So, twice in one day I was embarrassed. Once by a man whom I greatly admired, and once a young lady I cherished. I vowed there and then that never again would a foolish thought ever escape. A second vow, too, that before trip was through I'd not be involved in sour grapes. I held my right hand out to Snell. He looked me clean through and then smiled. "I'm learning some lessons today, and quite well." As we shook, he said, "Yes, you are, child." I bit my brash tongue at that last. Thought, "Morgan, you're being harassed. You are still not grown. 'Tis a test he's just thrown." So I laughed, hoped he'd figured I'd passed. We worked until 3, Snell and me. Found 4 ropes that needed attention, and a pulley whose pin was beginning to bend, and I repaired them, all 5, I should mention. "Lad, that's the lot for today. Have a full tin of rum for your pay. You've earned it all right. I'll see you first light." Quartermaster then walked away. But I had one more chore left to do, and all day I'd been thinking it through. Must look her straight in the eyes and apologize. "This morning I plain lied to you." The young lady furrowed her brow. "I don't understand what you mean." "I said I could read. Ha! Just one word, indeed. But truth is, I do not know how." "Morgan, that's frightfully bad. But a conscience, for that I'm so glad." "Well, one other thing I must say. I told you every 3 days. But Cap said any free time I had." "That's it then," she cried, and she sat down beside. "We'll start lessons with this very minute. Let's up to himself, take a book from his shelf, get some paper, a pen, and begin it." "Ah, my goodness, who's this? How are you, miss? Haven't spoken to you since that evening. And Morgan, indeed. Are you both here to read? You're both welcome, for I was just leaving." So he offered the books of his library nook. Said he'd let Harmy know in the cuddy. Some paper and writing pens we also took, and sat there in Cap Willem's study. "Oh, that's excellent!" Rosanna exclaimed, as I told her what great-uncle showed me. Within half an hour I could read certain things, but limb, lime, and limb, they sure throwed me. For almost an hour we struggled along. My spirit was willing, but the brain was most dead. Her laughter refreshed me, sweet as a song, and she bid me, "Keep going, dear Morgan, keep moving ahead." Ha ha! That first afternoon there in that room, I felt nothing but pure satisfaction. I could write with a pen, real big words now and then. And Rosanna Lynn, just a wee small distraction. After the lesson, I ran to the bridge where the captain was having a meeting with the Shanghaied men. I knew at least 10. There was Andrew, Chris, Morrow, Klein, Bertie, Jose, Salvio, Warren, Venn, and Verdi. The others I knew from just nodding or speaking. There was Joe here, of course, as was wise teacher Snell, and I backed up to be on my way, but Willem cried out, "Morgan, stay!" "Men, we've only been out for 9 days, and I think there's a time to give praise. From reports that I've taken, and my own observation, I've a mind to give all here a raise. Our heading is west to northwest, Barcelona, Andorra at best. We have an east wind. Sometimes she's our friend. Sometimes she'll not give us rest. The area is swarming with pirates. Come at you like fleas on curs. Come at you in dories, little dinghies, dhows, sometimes no more than a raft, single man craft, Yes, somehow. Like animals, demons, or worse. And then there's the larger craft, too. 200-300 men to a crew. Now, we're a brotherhood here on the Med. There's bound to be danger ahead, so laddies, you mind what I've said. We've held off giving weapons till now, but we're passing them out in the morn. See Morgan and Mars. I've assigned them in charge. You'll find them up here on the prow. Mars pulled me up alongside him and lifted a finger and thumb. I did the same, just followed his game, though I felt rather stupid and numb. Oh, and one more thing, says the cap, then we're done. 10 gold is your wage for each year, 30 for the 3 years you're here. Now, the increase in wages will come in 3 stages. You'll get 2 more gold for each one. Mixed cheers from the crowd. Mars said aloud, "Don't think we've yet been introduced. I've seen you out there on the deck. Name's Mars Delabec," and a big meaty hand he produced. "Mine is Morgan of the Harmony clan," I said, grinning at my newest friend. "You've been working with Snell. Is he treating you well?" "Oh, yes, sir," and he let go my hand. "When your time with him's through, you'll be needing something to do. We could spend time together, perhaps. I'll teach you to read charts and maps. My cabin is just ahead of Cap's. I'm called Sailing Master. My bunk's a disaster, but don't let that bother you none. It's full of diaries, maps, charts, and bits we've taken off other ships, and without them this ship couldn't run." I just stared at the man. Said, "Well, I guess I can. Depends what Cap wants me to do." Mars, he just laughed. Said, "I'll talk to Cap." Unc Willem by now was most through. "So be here at dawn," he was saying. "There are plenty of weapons on board. Morgan and Mars will be weighing, be it musket, saber, or sword. And I'm sure there'll be one that suits you." Chapter 20. Master, Pupil, and Rum. So the following morning I met Delabec and the gun magazine below decks. It was filled to the brim under lock and key, which Uncle Willem had given me. Mars brought 5 able-bodied men to carry weapons up for him. We chose 3 each of every sort. All were deadly, none for sport. Men came clamoring for their weapons as we saw the first rays of the sun. Pistols, rapiers, musketoons, a dagger or knife for everyone, a crossbow for the very skilled, until every empty fist was filled. I picked out a dagger for myself and even saved one for Lime, but when I tucked a cutlass in my belt, Mars denied it mine. "Best a flintlock pistol for you, son, and best hang it from a cord. Won't lose it if you're on the run, or worse yet, overboard." Now, I had a chat with Cap, young son, and he's going to meet with Snell. I'd like to teach you navigation. We both think you'd do well. Snell will let the captain know if and when you're ready. No need to overload, I suppose, since you're working steady. "Well, my time for Snell starts at 6 bells. Then my afternoons are free," says Mars. "No, son. After work, you have some fun. Then when you're done, come see me." So the very next day I was babbling away of discussions with Mars Delabec, and I noticed with pride that I matched stride for stride as old Snell and I covered the deck. Checking riggings and ropes, my eye was so keen I spotted a fray from 10 feet away, and I was in hopes that my master had seen. Snell pushed me hard, best part of that week, like he was trying to bring me to anger. But with a smile on my face, I kept up his pace and made very sure not to blunder. And then, at a week's end, he stuck out his hand. He said, "Morgan, I've taught you a bit. Men taller than you would have come right unglued, but you, my young friend, never quit. So, my little giant, let's go have us a pint. You've done fairly well as a mate. I could use your skills still, but you've higher ideals. I'll let old Mars settle your fate. As Lime poured out the rum, I felt a bit numb, and my face must have been cherry red. Though I did clear my throat, couldn't bring up a note. I guess I just whispered instead. "Thank you," is all I could say. Lime stared and said, "You okay?" Said Snell, "Don't be mean with your brother. Pour him another." I found myself debating as I hung on to that bite, flintlock dangling from my belt, bursting with the joy I felt, and truly a little numb. All from praise and 2 mugs of rum. But I knew that she was waiting to teach me how to write, so onward I did come. Rosanna Lynn just took one look. "Morgan, you can't begin to read a book, let alone write. Morgan, take a look at you. You'll embarrass your Aunt Harmie, too. You'd best stay far out of sight." Oh, I felt so good. I felt so bad. I just had a little tad. Snell said, "Pour some more, Lime, pour, Lime, pour." I had to drink it all for sure. As we hurried side by side up to the captain's quarters, how Rosanna Lynn did chide. But I explained I was under orders to have a second mug, and well, I bubbled over with pride. I told her of Snell's praise after hounding me for days, and of the job I'd done, and I went on and on and on, and she gave me a great big hug. Hell, that was nice. And then we went inside.